Hey guys, what's up? We are back here with another video today, and today we are doing our Tennessee Football Prediction 2024 edition. So thank you guys for all your support already with all of these videos. Make sure you go ahead and check out the remainder after this video. We got a Michigan one out, we got a Notre Dame, Clemson, Alabama. So make sure you go ahead and check those out, and we will go ahead and continue moving on. We're doing all the Power 4 teams, kind of weird to say, and then we'll probably do the Washington State and Oregon State as well, so kind of Power 5, and then we'll add some more in as well. So if you want a team that is a non-Power 4 team to do, just let me know in the comment section down below. We'll go ahead and do that one as well. So let's get today started with Chattanooga. Chattanooga, you're not going to have any issues here if you're Tennessee. Nico Alimiava, I know I'm saying, I know I'm going to butcher it. I know, I understand. I apologize in advance. I'm still learning it. Nico, you'll have no problems. Offensively, I think you'll put up a bunch of points. I honestly would put the Tennessee over-under, like the points that Tennessee would score, probably at like 45 and a half, like 45, 46 and a half. Like, they're going to score a bunch of points. Not a big issue for this team. Chattanooga's not a terrible FCS team, but they're not that good. Then you have a neutral site game, Bank of America Stadium, 7:30 on ABC, the Duke's Mayo Classic against North Carolina State. This is a game that I went back and forth on, and honestly, I'm still not 100% sure which way I want to go with this one. But it's a tough game to pick because defensively you do have some good pieces as NC State, but NC State has gone back and forth. They've given me some, and I mean back and forth these last couple of seasons. Defensively, they've had some good points. They beat Clemson at home. They beat certain teams, but they've also lost to teams like Georgia Tech or stuff like that. Like, this is just a team that they go back and forth. I do like Tennessee when it comes to the offensive line. Obviously, James Pierce at edge. You got a team that I don't know if this team is going to put up fantastically. And I want to pick Tennessee. I really do. But at the end of the day, this is a game that even now while I'm picking, I'm going to go back and forth on it. I'm going to end with the Volunteers winning this game. I'm going to pick Tennessee. Wolfpack fans will not be happy after that, but I'm going to go with the talent side of it over the experience, so hopefully you Tennessee fans will like that. Kent State, the next game up, you'll win this game. Kent State has a lot of issues, not even a very good team in the MAC, honestly, so you shouldn't have any issues there. Then you got a road game against Oklahoma. This is a road game that they don't have Dylan Gabriel anymore, but Jackson Arnold's still good enough. It's on the road. You got Josh Heupel, homecoming. I just don't see Tennessee winning this game. I think defensively Oklahoma is way better than Tennessee, despite the obviously great talent at the edge that Tennessee has. Outside of that, I just like Oklahoma in this matchup. It's in Sooner country. I just like Oklahoma in this matchup. Then you got a road game against Arkansas and Fayetteville. This is a bad Arkansas team. It just is. I don't see Tennessee losing this game. Arkansas may be better than expected. I haven't finished their prediction yet, so I'm not sure where I have them at completely, but I am going to give the win to the Vols. I do think that you get a win there. So you're 4-1 heading into the Florida game. I do think that you get a win here. I think that Florida, they're a good team, don't get me wrong, in some aspects, but just overall, I just don't see it. I just don't. Then you got Alabama. I do need to mention you did have a bye week before the Arkansas game, and we'll have a bye week after the Alabama game. So when it comes to Bama, this is a game, again, if you watch my Bama prediction, I went back and forth on this game. This is a tough game to call. It's a tough environment for Alabama. It's a tough place to put it at. And at the end of the day, I am going to go with Bama to win this game. I just think that between the Bama and LSU games, I picked Bama to beat Tennessee and to lose to LSU. but that could swing one way or another. If you want to say I'm splitting hairs with this NC State game, I get these are two talented teams. You lose Alabama, you beat NC State. If you want to switch it, that's fine. But I'm going to favor Bama, but only by the slimmest of margins. So 4-2 heading into a home game against Kentucky. You got a couple of home games here before you face the Bulldogs. I do think you get a win against Kentucky. I think you beat the Wildcats. I don't dislike Kentucky. I think Brock Vandagriff was a amazing transfer quarterback. They seem to be doing a great job with their transfer quarterbacks. Didn't love the Devin Leary pickup, but kind of the Ray Davis pickup was great. But obviously Will Levis, a good pickup. Brock Vandagriff, I think, will be another good pickup. But I just don't see Kentucky having the pieces to keep up. Miss State, possibly the worst team in the SEC outside of Vanderbilt. I think you get a win there. Then you have to play Georgia on the road. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think that Georgia gets a loss. Georgia beats Tennessee. I think Tennessee gets a loss. I just don't see them possibly getting a win here when it comes down to it. Then you got a home game against UTEP. You'll get a win there. UTEP, they have some pieces. They're not a terrible football team, but no, they're not going to win. At Vanderbilt, I was way too high on Vanderbilt last year. I think that Vanderbilt is a team that with Clark Lee, they have some additional pieces, don't get me wrong, that I think are better than they've been in the past. Obviously, Clark Lee had a pretty successful 2022 campaign, but 2023 was back to 2-10 and awful. And really struggled. And I think that this Tennessee team, they do have some issues. There's no doubt about it. Defensively, secondary-wise, I'm really scared. I think Heupel's not a terrible head coach, but I do think he has some issues when it comes to actually being able to execute on the defensive end. And I think that you'll see those issues from time to time. So I am going to have them winning this game, and I am going to have Tennessee finishing with a 9-3 record. Obviously, I could see Tennessee. I think the ceiling is kind of 10-2. I just don't see you winning all of your games outside of the Georgia one. So I think that you'll probably lose one more then. And I think the floor is probably 7-5. So I have you on the upper echelon on that ceiling and floor prediction as well. So I do like Tennessee. I think that Nico is a good quarterback, obviously. But he does have a lot of proof. He still has a lot of proof. And if he proves a lot, beat Alabama. If you beat Alabama, that's a good place to start off with, and I'm sure a Tennessee fan base like yourself would be quite excited about beating Bama once again in Knoxville because what happened last time, though I wouldn't advise throwing the field goal post in the river once again. So that's it for today's video. As always, hit the 2 videos down below and the subscribe button up here. Help the channel grow. As always, have a great rest of your day. Bye.